Hello and welcome to the Move Tool Guide tutorial. So as you can see, the tool guides are located on the right side of the screen. And we'll start off with the Select tool guide. So that allows you to click on faces or edges, or hold down Control as you select multiple ones. And next to it is the Select Component tool guide, which allows you to click on a solid, and now the entire component gets selected. And you can see we're moving the component in the structure tree on the left. So let's go on back, and now we're going to go to our next one, which is a direction. So you can see by clicking that, we can choose an edge and reset our move tool to our new direction, so we can drag it along the edge. Similar to that is the Move Along Trajectory tool guide. That allows you to double click on a loop of edges, and now it'll move along that trajectory. So you can see I can drag that hole along that edge. Also, if you're going to do that, I could hold down Control as I move it, and now I can copy it along that trajectory. So let's move on to another example. And as you can see here, I have a cylinder with a hole in it. Now I want to copy this towards the center of the cylinder. So like before, I'll pick the Direction tool guide and reset my Move handle to aim it towards the middle of the cylinder before copying a pattern. Now that I have one pattern, I want to copy that around the cylinder. So you see if I select them, I need to re-anchor my tool guide. So I can click on the anchor button and then click on the cylinder, and you can see as the Move tool jumps to the middle and re-anchors. So also it re-anchors to the middle of a line or the middle of a face. So I have my pattern copied, and I want to move it or change it a little bit. So I can click on this hole, and as I start to move it, we can see all the pattern members update, and the pattern member on the end is anchored for now. But maybe that's not really what I want to do. So I can go to our Fulcrum tool guide, which allows you to anchor one member of a pattern. So you see I've chosen the middle one, and now the rest of the pattern members move along the middle pattern member. So it allows you to more dynamically change a pattern. So now we're going to go to another example of Fulcrum with components. So you see I have a small assembly here of cylinders. So I can select them all and then click on the Fulcrum button and then pick one to be anchored. So now as I drag all the components, you can see that red cylinder is anchored and the rest of them move around it. So this time I'll click all the components, and if I don't click Fulcrum, notice they all move. But then if I Fulcrum around the yellow one, the yellow stays put and the rest move and spread out or spread in towards it. So this is great for making assembly documentation. Alright, so let's move on to our next one. And we have this box, so I'll click on the face, and now we'll use our Up To tool guide. So using that, I can click on another face, and it'll pull it up to our other one. Similarly, I can click on this entire box, and maybe I'll re-anchor our Move tool to the top. So now when I press Up To, the entire box shifts and moves up to our other face. Notice that the handle is flush with our other box. So our last example, we're going to use a similar tool to Up To, but instead we're going to pick a direction, and now we'll hit the Orient button. So I'll orient that face to our one up here. And that basically makes the blue vector coming off of that face normal to our other one. You can see if I undo and I choose the red vector will become normal to the face because that one gets oriented. So it's important that you choose the correct vector when you're going to orient it. So I'll go back and I'll choose the blue one again and get the result I anticipated. So that concludes the tutorial for the Move tool guides. I hope it's been beneficial. Thank you for watching.